Hi there YouTube, Big G back again with another video, and I've booted up Galaga. Now this is a recent game that I got from Tony from Electric Adventures. Absolute classic from Konami. I mean, I just couldn't resist doing a gameplay on this game. And primarily because I spent so much money back in the arcades on this game. I think everybody has done that. And I must say the MSX version is really good. I mean, just listen to the music, just listen to the sound, and I mean, look how smooth those graphics are. Absolutely smooth. I mean, it's got, I would say it's actually a very close clone of the actual arcade game. I mean, it's got the movement down pat, it's got the sprites down pat, it's got the sound, the shooting, everything is there. There, cleared my first stage, on to stage number 2. Now, what I always enjoyed about this game was, you know, the thought around strategy. Because there's actually a lot of strategy involved in this game compared to, let's say, Space Invaders or Galaxian that came before this. And because it added a couple new elements which was totally new. And that was one, should you get your ship captured? And I'm not sure if I'm going to allow my ship to be captured in this one. But we'll see, maybe later on. Now, if you let your ship be captured, then you actually can double up on your firepower. But if you double up on your firepower, you also double up on your size of your target. In other words, you as the target. And yeah, I'm busy doing the challenge stage. Now this really helps if you've got your double ship, if you've had one captured and you freed it, because it makes it so much easier. As you can see there, I'm absolutely hopeless at trying to clear the challenge stage, because you get bonuses as to the number of hits that you have. You see 28 out of 40, I got 2,800. If I had got 40 out of 40, obviously the bigger the bonus. But you can lose lives a lot quicker if you do double up on your spaceship. So you always had this play. You know, a lot of guys, a lot of proponents always said, get captured as soon as possible. Others said, never get captured. And I sort of tended to believe in try not to be captured. If you do get captured, you know, try your best then to capitalize on it, and then doubling up on your firepower. You can see there it's starting to move a lot faster. I must say, it really is a good version of this game. I just wish that back in the day when I had my Spectra Video, because I'm sure this game would have run well on the Spectra Video. I mean, the Spectra Video 328 basically had the same hardware as the MSX machine that I'm playing on. I'm actually playing it on a Spectra Video 728 at the moment. And the 328 was basically the same as the 728, slight changes to it, and I would have loved to have had this game on the Spectra Video. Gone and bragged and shown it off to the Commodore users, because I mean I haven't come across a Galaga version on the Commodore 64 that is as good as this. The Spectrum, I mean, that was absolutely hopeless compared to this. I mean, I remember playing Arcadia. I think that was by Imagine, which was a great shooter on the old Spectrum for its day. And only much later, yeah, I nearly got captured. Much later in the lifespan of the Spectrum did you get games like, I think it was Iridium, that had really smooth scrolling and didn't have all the color clashes and so forth. But it never had this sort of music and sound effects. You can see now, as the stages are moving on, so it's getting faster. And I'm actually playing it using a trusty old joystick, good old Spectra Video joystick, so you can get the full feeling of what it was like playing it back in the day. And I must say, I never realized how oh damn it, there, I lost another life. I never realized how much a good old joystick actually takes out on your hand. I mean, my hand's actually getting sore from the jerking backwards and forwards and shooting, hitting that button continuously. Okay, back on the challenge stage, the second one. Now they start mixing it up a bit, and this is where having that, there we are, as you can see. If I had a double shooter, it would really have helped. I must say, back in the day, as it came to shooters, this, I would say, is probably in my top 3 shooters of all time. Obviously, Space Invaders would be up there because it was the granddaddy back in the arcades. Galaxian in the top 3, and Exarian, I would say, in the top 3. And each one had its own role to play in why I felt it was by far the best. I can't say which one was the best. I suppose maybe Space Invaders, because it was the first that came out. But I must say I did love Exarian as well, because once again it was different. Now it is really speeding up. You need to concentrate a little bit more. And I love the way they just sort of dive bomb you at random. You know, is it random? Are there patterns? I'm sure there are patterns that are involved here. Ah, there I got captured. So once your fighter has been captured, that main, you can almost call it boss, mini boss, you've got to hit him twice. Now you've got to be careful. You can actually shoot your own ship, so you've got to be very, very careful. Try and get rid of all the other little fighters around there. I got rid of it, so now it's just him now I need to worry about. You can see how fast he's there. He's turned blue. One more hit, and I've got to be careful. Oh, there we are. So I've got my captured fighter back. Now I double up on my firepower, but I'm a huge target, and that's why I don't tend to go for it. I tend to die straight away. As you can see, it becomes very, very difficult. There, I lost a life already. So I didn't capitalize on having double the firepower. I think I lost out. Well, 48,000 is not a bad little score, because I'm not really that good at this game. As you can see, lost another life. Come on, let's see if I can get to. This is definitely one of my highest scores that I've actually achieved on this game. Let's see if I can get, push it up, maybe get 60,000. Let's see if I can get to 60,000. As you can see, they're very random. It's actually difficult. There we are. You can actually see it's quite a random pattern that it follows. Stage 10. Come on. Now, obviously, I can't afford to be captured now because I don't have another fighter to go and get back my captured fighter. So you've got to be very, very careful. So I tend to try and get rid of those little mini bosses as soon as possible, so that there is no chance of me being captured. Sort of pushing me in the corner there. And the other thing I enjoyed about this is that some of the earlier fighters only allowed you to shoot one bullet at a time, and then once that bullet either hit a target or it left the screen, could you then fire your second target. And I never enjoyed that. This definitely gives you, you can faster shooting. Oh jeez, okay, you can see I don't know the patterns, so I don't quite know where this, where the challenge stage starts and ends. I'm not doing too badly. Now, while reading up on Galaga, I did see that in the original arcade there was actually a little bit of a bug, and you could actually, by doing a certain amount of dodging and not firing, you could actually prevent the mini, call them almost little bees, from dropping bullets. I haven't tried that. I must actually try that when I do get an arcade cab up and running for the classic Galaga. Oh, damn it. Well, I got to 61,000. So not a bad score. Guys, I must say, this is an absolutely fantastic game. One of the better shooters on the MSX. And for 8-bits, it's definitely one of my favorite shooters. And once again, Tony, thank you very much for this trade. Thoroughly enjoying this game. And guys, if you get the opportunity, give it a try. And I hope you enjoyed that. And keep it retro.